This is another example of a fabulous OMC from my friend Jeff Jewitt. This is an OM-CMT, the signature model for Matt Thomas. You ought to be familiar with Matt Thomas if somehow you've been living under a rock for the last 3 or 4 years or so. Check Matt Thomas out on YouTube. Check him out on Facebook. He is just a frighteningly great player, a huge inspiration. If you're into fingerstyle playing, if you're into really, 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 really nice guitars, Matt's stuff's going to be right up your alley. He's got great taste in guitars. He's got a heck of a bit of skill on the 6-string as well, I've got to say. But this is, as I said, his signature model. Andro, if we could get a bit of close-up work here. Once again, another Sinker Redwood top on this guitar, another stunningly beautiful example of the material. I really love the Sinker Redwood guitars that Jeff has sent us over the last handful of years here. He really, really does a great job with these soundboards. They look great, they sound great, they're just wonderfully responsive. They have a dynamic presence to them too that's really impressive. I want to call your attention to this awesome rosette that Jeff has done on this guitar, sort of a mosaic design, and I love the little pendant that he's done right at the bottom of that rosette there. Really a neat bit of weight that it adds to the aesthetic of the guitar, and I just love that black reconstituted stone material as well, with a bit of gold vein in there. Really a neat touch. The binding on the body of this guitar is done in a rich dark Cocobolo, and we've got a subtle but very comfortable Cocobolo forearm bevel down here on that upper bout, or I'm sorry, the lower bout, down here on the bass side of the guitar, making for a very, very sweet feel for your right forearm draping over the front of the guitar there. You can also see a oval player-facing sound port on the upper bout of this guitar as well, giving it a bit of a kind of modern kind of vibe to this guitar. Once again, a spectacular set of Cocobolo here, man. Straight grain, just awesome, awesome wood here. I love the bit of flaming that you see, especially present in the lower bout there. Awesome figure to that, man. Just what a beautiful set. I love the way that he has incorporated the heel cap on the guitar as well, very much so a continuation of the back set itself. This is really a good time to show it off, especially against that nice, dark, rich Cocobolo. The turquoise purfling within that Cocobolo binding itself is just awesome. Really almost aquamarine kind of a color there. Really a nice organic touch, a bit of splash of color. And he's got that really all over the guitar, all over the purflings, even on the sides, within the heel cap, on the sides of the fingerboard. Really a very complete package with that turquoise binding. But man, just a killer set of Cocobolo on that guitar. All the way up on the headstock, we've got a beautiful Macassar ebony veneer all the way up top with a bit of awesome, again, reconstituted stone inlay up there. All the way on the back of the headstock, we will see a Macassar ebony veneer on the back strap there. Gold Godot 510 tuning machines with ebony buttons on there. We've got a Macassar ebony fingerboard and bridge on this guitar as well, with Macassar ebony binding on the fingerboard. And the inlays that Jeff has done are actually reconstituted turquoise dots. And I like how board to the 9th fret, I'm sorry, the 9th fret here, and then beyond the 12th, he puts them on the lower treble side of the fingerboard here. So just sort of a cool bit of asymmetrical detailing there on the face of the fingerboard, which is really nice. But the construction otherwise of this guitar isn't quite exactly really traditional. The sides of the guitar are triple laminated, so we're dealing with an incredibly rigid side on most of Jeff's guitars, in fact, but certainly on this one. This also has a specific Matt Thomas wedge design. If you're familiar with the Manzer wedge, this is a take on the Manzer wedge, but more specifically, I should maybe back up. The Manzer wedge would be a design where the treble side, or this half of the guitar, turn it this way, this half of the guitar is going to be deeper to the body. This side of the guitar is going to be shallower. And when you're sitting it on your lap, that physically leans the face of the guitar into the player. So it adds a bit of comfort there without adding or without diminishing the depth of the guitar a lot across both sides. On the Matt Thomas design, thank you, Hondro. On the Matt Thomas design, we have a similar effect there, but rather than just being wider on the, or deeper on this half and shallower on this half, it actually is done in a more diagonal orientation. Matt Thomas plays with a fairly neck up playing position, and so the wedge actually going this way instead of this way, I hope I'm explaining that efficiently, is how they've designed this guitar. A bit of engineering, to be sure, that Jeff had to figure out to do this, but it really makes for a comfortable guitar. Very low bass in this guitar. Really has that deep, thunderous, just almost sub bass. It feels like not octaves lower, of course, but just has that frequency that's really rumbling down there. Mature warmth, man, I'll tell you. Folks, the neck on the Matt Thomas model, I've got to say, is a awesome feeling neck. It's a relatively slim, what I would call a D profile neck, just a hint of flatness on the back of the neck, but not a massive feeling neck at all. The nut width on this guitar is like one notch above 1 3/4. It's a 1.76 inch nut width on this guitar, and 2 5/16 spacing down here at the bridge. So if you're a fingerstyle player, if you're a strummer, this is going to be a comfortable guitar, but definitely engineered to do that dynamically lively Matt Thomas playing, which I will not embarrass myself and attempt to do. And I've got to say it again, just those little, Andro, can we look at this angle super quick? I just want to, if we can see that up close there.
So Jeff says that that's the best explanation he's heard yet of the Matt Thomas wedge.
Oh, well, good. Maybe I understand it better than I thought. Yeah, all the turquoise on this is, yeah, oh man, that's good. That's good stuff.